James Ryder here filling in for Andy Young. Charlie Ernst waited 20 years to get his big shot. The longtime University of Findlay assistant coach is now finally the head coach after the retirement of his legendary mentor, Ron Niekamp. The school made it official at a press conference this afternoon. Ernst is a graduate of Minster High School and went on to play for the Oilers, lettering in both basketball and golf. He graduated in 1992, then spent the next 20 seasons as Niekamp's right-hand man. He hopes to continue what Niekamp started, which is one of the top NCAA Division II programs in the country.
This is something that I've dreamed about for the last 10 to 15 years of my coaching career. And, I knew at some point, Ron would step aside. You can't coach forever. But, I'm so comfortable and confident that really I'm ready for this, and thanks to Ron, I am prepared to take over the program and understand everything that goes into being a head coach. It certainly is going to be a new experience, but I feel like I've learned from one of the best.
More coaching news, this from Ohio State football. With Jim Tressel suspended the first 5 games of the upcoming season, linebackers coach and co-defensive coordinator Luke Fickell has been promoted to assistant head coach and will guide the Buckeyes on game days while Tressel is out. Tressel was suspended for failing to disclose to the university information he received about NCAA rules violations by some of his players. Those players have also been suspended 5 games for selling memorabilia to the owner of a tattoo parlor. Tressel spoke to the media today as the Buckeyes open spring practice.
I go day to day, and you just try to do the best you can possibly do. So I'm sure there'll be a variety of opinions about how I do my job or any one of you do your job. The toughest regrets you have are when you disappoint.
Over to high school basketball now with a final run up and down the court for many of the area seniors with this week's District 8 All-Star Games. The girls play tonight, boys tomorrow. We get to the highlights, and it was the small schools. They locked horns in the nightcap from Elida. Dave Hoffman, who led Jefferson to the state semifinals, leading the West squad. First half looking like they've been doing it all year. It's Taylor Elshoff to Minster's Delaney Wolf for the East. Then football-style pass, full court all the way up to Kayla Crow from Allen East for the easy bucket. The West responds. Becca Sane finds Carrie Binding, who tickles the twine for a long 2. And then later, it's Arlington's Tina Brunswick with the drive and the late-night deposit at the bank. That helps the East to a 55-49 win. To the NBA, Cavaliers coming off that huge win last night over LeBron James and the Miami Heat on the road tonight against the Bobcats. Fourth quarter, Cleveland down 1, not anymore. J.J. Hickson with the jam part of a 20-point night for him. But the Bobcats' Boris Dio had a game-high 26. 2 of his biggest points tie the game at 97. After a Diao free throw, the Cavs trail by 1. Their last chance, Anthony Parker's shot partially blocked, and Cleveland loses a tight one, 98-97. And still ahead in sports, a local swim club is sending a strong contingent to nationals. We'll have their story next. The high school swim season ended a month ago, but for some area standouts, their quest to be the best didn't stop at states. Your News Now, Chaba Sukos has the story of a team diving into the deep end at nationals. The YMCA Short Course Swim Nationals will take place April 5th through the 8th in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And here's a list of the Lima Barracudas headed to nationals: Katie Chung, Jacqueline Rex, Katie Snyder, Emily Murphy, Josh Vondren, Britton White, Erica Weiser, and Matthew Wilcox. We certainly wish them all the best of luck. And with this, the first week of spring sports season, it's time for high school coaches and athletic directors to nominate spring sports scholar athletes, whether it's on the diamond, the track, or the tennis court. If your senior athlete has at least a 3.0 GPA, excels athletically and beyond, you can send us your nominations here to the station. And don't forget, you can now connect with the sports team on Facebook. Just search for WLIO Sports and click like to get daily updates on what's to come in our sportscast, as well as links to video stories and highlights. You can also give us feedback or questions. You can even send us photos from the games. Be sure to check out WLIO Sports on Facebook.
And some All-Star news, right?
Absolutely. Well, at the end of the show, we'll have the scores from both the Division 1, 2, and 3 games and Division 4.
So you're keeping us waiting.
Absolutely.
All righty, James. We'll be right back. Now, James, you kept us waiting. What are the scores?
Well, in the Division 1, 2, and 3, it was the West winning 47-35, and then in D4, East gets redemption winning 55-49.
That is very good news. A positive note to end our show on. Go on, tell them good night, James.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.